What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Pips Andy and welcome to my channel. Now today we are continuing with the video that we did yesterday. I'm going to show results of that, and I'm going to highlight the importance of patience, guys. Patience. And patience is taught through what? Forward testing. Forward testing. That's the only way you will learn patience. You cannot learn patience back testing because you have control of how quickly the candles are moving. So let's get into this video and it will demonstrate why it's important to stick to your analysis, learn your trade, plan your trade, and trade your plan. This is why it's important to plan your trade and trade your plan. Let's get into the video.
Good morning, YouTube. How are we doing today? Still continuing with our series, forward testing of US 100 NASDAQ. Today, the date is the 25th of the third month, and we are still looking at NASDAQ. So what I can see at the moment is that price is in a consolidation, stuck in between these two levels right here. The day before yesterday, we had this impulsive move, which is now correcting. So we did mention that yesterday there is a possibility of price going down back to these areas, and also there's also possibility of price going up. Where is my, there it is. There's also a possibility of price doing something like that, right? So we're just going to be waiting and see if we get any good entries, but at the moment my bias is more to the upside than to the downside. The reason for that is that after this impulsive move right here, we started retracing. Now what happened now was that price was obviously making lower lows and lower highs, right? Lower lows and lower highs. And then when we got to this high right here, it started, yes, it did make a lower, it did make a lower low, right? But when it left this area, it came back again to make an equal low, or a slightly higher low. So what we're looking for is for price to continue going up, because we had a change of character in that area right there. So the overall bias is to the upside. What am I looking for right now? Okay, so if we can come to this area right here, we can see that we had a break of structure, which was change of character from bearish to bullish. Then we've got this consolidation, and it printed a double bottom right here. After the double bottom, we saw this momentum candle to the upside. So if we go to the 5-minute time frame, which is our entry time frame, we can see it in a little bit more detail. So that right there is what we are looking for price to break. Hopefully price will come down first, then break. But overall, we're looking for areas of the highs to be broken. We're looking for the highs to be broken and then retested, then we can enter a trade. We're back with an update. We've had price creating a double bottom here. We see the wick going right below this low right here, and price pushing up. Now we're just waiting for price to break these highs so we can possibly take a buy, something like that, to the upside, or price can still break to the downside to come down here. We're just gonna have to wait and see. All right, we're back with an update. We are looking at this right here. This is a potential head and shoulder pattern. For those who are familiar with the head and shoulder pattern, this looks like the head and shoulder pattern. So we're gonna keep monitoring this. We are only going to buy when price breaks out of these highs over here. That's only that's the only time we're going to trigger the buys. But yeah, let's just pause and come back later. We are back again with an update. So we've had the break of this high right here, and I took a buy position already. Now somebody might be looking at this and thinking to themselves, why would I buy at a clear resistance? The reason I'm buying at this clear resistance is because, number one, I am forward testing. So this is not live. This is not the live market. I'm not losing anything if I lose. I'm not gaining anything if I win. But what I am gaining is information. So I know if I've got a setup like this, the last time I did this happened. So we know the market repeats itself, right, all the time. And also, we've had this change of character here. That's why I'm confident to go up. But I'm not saying this is gonna work out, but I'm just following my criteria for taking trades. So let's come back again later and see how this works out. But I've got two theories. We can do something like this, right? Or we can do something like that, right? But at the moment, I'm going with this, right? So let's come back in a few minutes or hours. Right, so the 15-minute time frame has closed above this high right here, right? That's a good indication of price going up, but like I said, we could still come down here. So we will pause and come back, but I just wanted to highlight that 15-minute breakout there, which is a good sign. We are back for an update. I'm not sure when was the last time, where we were the last time we spoke, but I think we had just broken above these areas here, and we were looking for the retest, and then we've got the retest, and it looks like price is making its way to the upside. Yes, we are still considering this area of resistance here, but excuse me, we do have a nice wick rejection here, which suggests that price was attempting to go down, but there's momentum to the upside. How strong that momentum is to the upside, we do not know, but hopefully it's strong enough to get us through these areas of resistance over here where our take profit is located. So we're gonna come back later again and see how this goes. The market, New York Open, the New York Open session just opened 7 minutes ago, and that's where we're getting some momentum. That's why we're getting some momentum right now, but we will be back a little bit later. Right, we are back with an update. As you guys can see, we were stopped out. The market did impulse to the downside, and it looks like this area of resistance we were talking about earlier is going to hold. So now the bias might change, or the bias looks like it's changing. So all we need to do is get a clear break out of this low right here, and then on the 5 minute, you see on the 5 minute time frame, it's already showing us that it wants to come down. But once, if it breaks these lows right here with a nice candle, then I will sell this market. I will sell this market. But for now, this doji here, this doji candle is not convincing me that price is ready to go down. So we'll come back later and see how this goes. Right, we are back with an update. So as you guys can see, we had that push, retest. Now we should be going to the downside. And also the 15-minute time frame is showing signs of bearishness, but it would be better if it would close like this, because it might reject these lows here. But overall, I am pretty confident that we're going to be going down this time. Okay, another update. Right now, we've reached a very sensitive area. This one right here. This area of support, we can see price reacting to it. It could break through it. It could come back up and stop us out. We're gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see. Right, we are back. We are back with an update after quite some time. We got a little bit of a scare right here. After that break, price went back up, but I could see that and it's on its way to these areas. You can see the candles getting smaller and smaller. That means they were losing momentum. So we are currently here now, and I'm thinking we're probably gonna, well, I'm hoping we're probably gonna break this area of support here and get to our take profit. Price seems to be struggling to go through this support area, which tells us that the support area is very strong, but our bias is still to the downside. This is our lower high right here, so stops have moved over there now. Yeah, we're gonna come back and check later. And we are back, guys. We are back. This is the following day. I have to say, this trade gave me headaches. This trade right here gave me some headaches. We saw price getting out of the range, coming back into the range, getting out of the range too, again, spiking the low, coming into the range again, consolidating on top of this support area, going on top of breaking this high right here, coming back down, breaking the high, the low right here, coming back. This was a nightmare. Now, obviously, from around here, I did not experience all this up and down, but from when I started taking the trade, which was around 3:15 to about 6 o'clock, it was chaos. So yes, this is the results.